If you're someone who wastes a lot of time creating content, then this hack will instantly speed up your editing workflow. Because when we're creating content for our personal brand, we don't want to be spending hours and hours on one single piece of content. We need to be consistent and we need to push out a lot of content with volume. So this trick that I'm about to show you is going to help you with that. It's also going to improve your ability to understand how bigger creators are creating such attention grabbing content that's performing well. And when you do this over and over again, it's going to improve your storytelling ability and the way you structure your content. So let's get into it. All right, guys, first I'll show you guys how to do this trick in DaVinci Resolve. You can do the same thing in Premiere Pro and in CapCut. Obviously, DaVinci Resolve and Premiere Pro are paid softwares. And even in DaVinci's free version, you won't be able to do this. So if you don't want to pay for your editing software, you can use CapCut because this feature is free on CapCut. So first thing we want to do is download our favorite reel from Instagram or TikTok. We're always inspired by other people's content. And if you're someone who's just getting started with your personal brand journey and you're kind of overwhelmed by the whole editing process, and obviously you're not at a point where you can outsource editing yet, this is the easiest way to start to understand how people create reels that have good storylines and capture attention. So go through Instagram and just pick your favorite ones, create a saved folder, and then download them to your phone and airdrop them to your computer. Once you've brought your downloaded file into your editing software, drag it into the timeline. So now we have my reel, and let's say you want to replicate my reel or have a similar kind of format or structure, but you obviously want to replace it with your own clips. What you want to do is you want to click on the clip, hit timeline, and just go detect scene cuts. Now what it's done is it's split all the clips in the same structure that I did when I created this reel. So you can replicate this for yourself. So for the purposes of this tutorial, I'm just going to copy some footage that I had in another timeline. Let's paste it, bring it over here. Obviously we need to resize these clips because they're full screen. So let's just go 0.4, 0.4. Now all these clips are resized, and all I'm going to have to do is adjust the length of each clip to make sure it matches each scene that we detected. Obviously, when you're doing it yourself, you'll make sure that the clips are in the order that you want. So whatever your opening clip's going to be, make sure that starts off here. And then as you progress through your video that you're recreating, you would have it in the order that you would like it to flow in. But when it comes to editing, it's how to create a structure and flow with your reels that's engaging, which you can replicate from other people until you get enough experience where you can come up with it yourself. So if we look here, I'll just do a few here. So I've just done a few here, and then all you would have to do is create your own text layer on top. Then you're just type in your own text. So let's just go 7 B-roll shots when the boys are locked in. Change the font to whatever you want. So I normally just use Helvetica. Reduce the size and the positioning. So let's just bring this up. Whoop. Bring this up to where the text is so it matches. Obviously we need to go a little bit smaller. We're essentially replicating exactly how we want that reel to be. Obviously you can have whatever hook you want. You have the black borders, and then the sizing, you can see the size of the clip is off to the original. So in that case, all we're going to do is we're going to select the clip and just make sure it's the same size. And then when we're done, we'll just delete the clip. If you want to keep the song, then leave the audio, because most of the time the audio is going to flow with the downloaded reel. So you can keep the exact same song. If you want to change your song, that's fine as well. At least you have a structure for the way the video should flow, and then you just match it according to the beats of whatever it is, the new song that you're choosing. So in this case, I'm going to keep the song and I'm just going to delete. So just delete all these. And then you can see here, now we have literally recreated that video with different clips. Let's get it. So you get the idea. Now, if you're using CapCut, it's the exact same process. Drag the clip into your timeline. Once your clip is there, right click on the clip and just go split scenes free. So if you don't want to pay for an editing software, you can do the same process on CapCut to recreate other people's reels. Lastly, Adobe Premiere Pro, same thing, drag the clip into your timeline. Once your clip is here, you want to right click and you just want to go to scene edit detection and just go apply a cut at each detected cut point, analyze. Cool. And there you have it. You just go in and replace the clips and you're good to go. So this is the fastest way to develop your ability of editing and ability to tell a story, is by just copying others until you're efficient and you can think creatively of how to piece together content yourself. And this is going to save you so much time when it comes to recreating ideas and formats that you're inspired by.